will continue that lesson. Chapter 3, Management by Objective, that is MBO, Management by Exception, MBE. In last video, we discussed meaning and definition of MBO, objective of MBO, features of MBO, process of MBO, advantages of MBO, disadvantages of MBO. Now, we'll start management by exception, that is MBE. What is management by exception? Management by exception is an employee empowerment and management style, policy or philosophy wherein managers involved only when their employee fail to meet their performance standards or when things go wrong. The idea behind it is that management action will be focused only on those areas in needed of action. If the personnel are performing as expected, manager will take no action. We'll start with that example. MBE is similar to the vital sign monitoring system in hospital critical care units, that is ICU. When one of the patient vital sign goes outside the range performed into the machine, an alarm sound and staff runs to the rescue. If the machine is quiet, it's assumed that the patient is stable and they will receive only regular staff attention. Meaning of MBE. Management by exception is an important principle of managerial control suggested by classical writer on management. It is based on the belief that an attempt to control everything results in controlling nothing. Management by exception is a style of business management that focuses on identifying and handling cases that deviate from the norms. For example, the production manager established quality control standard wherein 5 defects per 100 units produced are permissible, so long as the number of defected does not exceed 5. Supervisor, foreman will handle the problem. Whenever there are more than 5 defects, the matter will be reported to the production manager. Next, process of MBE. Process of MBE should follow 6 steps. That is, identifying and specifying key result area, setting standard and outlining permissible deviations especially for KRAs, comparing actual result with the standards, computing and analyzing deviations, identifying non-permissible, that is, critical deviations in KRA, standardizing and taking corrective action. It is necessary to set objective or norms with predictable or estimated result. Performance are asserted and get equated to all actual performance. Next, deviation get analyzed with an insignificant or no deviation, no action is required and senior manager can concern on other matter. If actual performance deviates significantly, the issue needs to be passed to the senior manager as an exception has occurred. Finally, the aim is to solve this exception immediately. Advantages of MBE. It saves time of managers because they deal only with exceptional matter. Routine problems are left to subordinates. It focuses managerial action on major problems. As a result, there is better utilization of managerial talents and energy. It facilitates delegation of authority. Top management concentrates on strategic decisions and optional decisions are left to the lower level. There is increase in span of control. This leads to motivation and development of subordinates. It is a technique of separating important information from unimportant one. It focuses managers to review past history and study related business data for identifying deviations. There is better use of knowledge of trends, history and available business data. MBE keeps management alert to opportunities and by identifying critical problems. It can avoid uniform and impulsive action. Management by exception provides better yardstick for judging result. It is helpful in objective performance appraisal. Disadvantages of MBE. The main disadvantages of MBE is only manager have the power over really important decisions, which can be demotivating for employee at a lower level. Furthermore, it takes time to pass the issue to manager. Managing employees who deviate from the normal procedure because of complaints failure are considered difficult to manage and typically find themselves with limited job duties and ultimately dismissed or terminated. These are the disadvantages for MBE. Today, in this video, we discussed meaning of MBE, process of MBE, disadvantages of MBE and advantages of MBE. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.